This is a Mac Mini from 2012. Not top of the line or anything, just a simple, small computer meant for powering your everyday life, although it has never been used for this. Apart from some bits of homework, that doesn't really count. This Mac Mini was used for gaming and video editing. I used to love video editing, making short films that were utterly terrible to watch, but somewhat enjoyable to make. I also played mainly Flash games back in 2014 until I was old enough to play Team Fortress 2. But I digress. I'm here to find out if a 2012 Mac Mini can still run CSGO at decent frame rates. The specs of this model are on the screen now. Yes, I know, such a powerhouse. Look, it's got integrated graphics 4000. What an absolute beast. Anyway, let's get on testing. For this, I had to use QuickTime Player with Soundflower because OBS didn't fare well with this computer. Soundflower was used to capture the in-game sound because for some reason, QuickTime doesn't do that automatically. Also, I can't hear anything that's being played on the computer, so just a warning in advance. I'm also running macOS High Sierra, if that even matters. Now let's see how long it takes to open CSGO. 1 minute and 37 seconds. Not that good, but what can you expect? It's a Mac Mini from 2012. Just from looking at the main menu, the frame rates were low, and so I tried to see if there was anything that I could turn down to improve them, but to my dismay, all of them were on low already, so there was nothing I could do to improve the frame rate. I first decided to play a bot match on Dust 2, because you've just got to test what limits the frame rates can go to. Of course, I made it so there were no bots, just so that the frame rate could stay as high as it could on just this singular map. But the frame rates didn't like it, and so I just had to deal with 18 frames per second, 20 frames per second, 15 frames per second, and that was absolutely dreadful. Keep in mind that although these frame rates are low, at least they're a consistent low. Also, freezes occurred constantly. It was so hard to aim or even move with these freezes. Back when I used to play on this Mac Mini, I had a really small mouse pad, and so I had to have a really high sensitivity to be able to look around anywhere. This is why the sensitivity is set so high. Oh look, there's a door here. I never noticed this. Did you? After I realised that my frame rate was really low, I thought, why not do an FPS benchmark? And so that's what I did. I went to the workshop maps and went to the FPS benchmark. But it didn't work. I don't know why. I tried changing the number of bots, the difficulty of the bots, but it didn't work. I even tried to launch it from the console. It still didn't work because I couldn't find the map in the console, and so I couldn't do the FPS benchmark. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to go with the FPS shown in the bottom right. So, from this failure, I went to the next best thing. Casual. Yes, I know, I've said don't play casual in the past, but I don't really have a choice here. I don't have time for a full competitive game, Wingman kinda sucks, and so casual is really the next best thing, just to test how the frame rate goes. Obviously, Dust 2 was the best choice, and so that's what I did. Wow, this sucks. It froze so much that I had to wait every single time just to move, look around, or do anything at all. It was at this point that I realised that low frame rates mean that you need a higher sensitivity. And so I had to revert back to my old high sensitivity once again. Wow, that was humiliating. Of course, I wanted to see what it looked like from his end, and so I pressed R to watch the replay, but it didn't work because the computer was too slow to handle it. This time, as I went valiantly into battle, I was prepared. I was not going to get slowed down by the computer. I was going to charge head on and attack them at long. Okay then, never mind. Let's watch the replay. Well, that's quite a humiliating death, if you can get past the low frame rate and constant freezing, that is. Now, I chose to dive into low resolution land. Time for the lowest resolution I can go in stretched 4x3. Wow, would you look at all those frames we're getting now? Let's hop into another casual game and see if it's made a difference. Well, it's better, but only slightly. I'm not completely sure if I prefer this to the other resolution or not, because you're losing quality, but you're gaining only a bit more FPS. Wow, look at that. A super long freeze, just in time for the start of the round. I love this computer. We don't talk about this. This round, I bought an AWP so I could pwn noobs, obviously, but freezing got the better of me, so I just had to wait it out. Wait, they want to kick me? What a dastardly team. I can't believe they want to do such a thing. Thank goodness lots of people said no. It was sheesh. But my time with the low frame rates had to come to an end, and so I quit the game. Thank you for joining me on this adventure, seeing if the 2012 Mac Mini can indeed still play CSGO. It can, but at a big price. Yeah, that's pretty much it.